Keep it up. Good evening, everyone, and anyone that watches this stream. We're back for another race week. This week, from a tier 1 and tier 2, I want to say, sorry. We have Spain, Catalonia, the track in Barcelona, near Barcelona, whatever you want to say. At least we got an exciting race looking forward. I hope we will get some excitement, because this track is not known for the most exciting races, but sure, this league can bring some excitement. We have seen it before, and I've not watched too many boring races. I would say I have not watched boring races at all this league, so we should be fine. I'm here today with Fede. How are you looking forward to this race?
Yes, hello to everyone. And yeah, as you said, it's not one of the most loved by drivers, but also, as you said, it's this season we didn't get really boring races between safety cars, really hard fighting between the drivers. So yeah, I think it's gonna look interesting, and hopefully not too many safety cars or crashes by the drivers. And we got also a Daisy and plenty of safe drivers today. And yeah, what times are we expecting to see? Who knows? Maybe 17th hike? I have literally no idea, but we'll see soon enough.
We surely see, and what we also see is a very big lead from Tsunari so far this season. He has 159 points. He can DNF 2 race and he will still be first. But behind that, it's really close, I want to say. And maybe we have still 6 races left, including this one. There's a lot of excitement going on. And in the constructors team standings, it's even closer between Haas and Williams. So maybe that's something to fight for, because both Haas drivers have been really fast, while Tsunari has been really solid and consistent and fast as well. But let's head over to the race, because there is probably people getting out on the track already. People are setting first runs. Can you tell us who is on a hot lap currently?
Yeah, Verge, I think is the first one, or maybe the ass of Matt. Yeah, it should be. Which is
It's
now on the
Matt.
new. Yes, Matt. Which
Okay.
he has been doing, very, very good season so far. Actually, on second on the standing. So yeah, he's been doing very good, and then we got our game in third. But yeah, now we got this chicane, which next year is gonna be removed by the new layout. So let's see the first time. So yeah, 17.4. So I think we're gonna see maybe some 16th hike, probably. Which Matt probably is one of the fastest driver on qualifying in tier 2. We got plenty of pole positions, and then yeah, Wesley with 18 that, and Virgil 18.373. So let's see also Gorla now, approaching the last corner.
Joel's next 17.8, 4 tenths behind Matt, only bank laps. Gorla goes right behind Matt with a 70.5. Let's see who's next. It seems like it's Eagle Ghost in 5th position. And there goes Haskell's in 5th. Let me tell you, Desi says 18.5. Driving tier 2 today. Basco 17.9. And there goes Tsunari Fosses, maybe a little bit what you expect, but those two are maybe the drivers fighting it out today. As both I want to say. Uh, no, not
And now
both.
we got
One
also
of the Aston Martins
Meepo
is actually
17
Meepo.
flat. So
Meepo
yeah,
70
already
flat, really good time from him.
yeah, 3 times ahead of Tonori last time so far. And let's see, also behind there are Punk, Larson, and Ayer Gamer, who are
Lars,
still on the pit, which is pretty
Gamer
weird.
is currently doing his outlap, and let's talk about his Aston Martins because currently for all the Dutch people it's King's Day. Some people are getting drunk. I think Samim and Lepson, for example. I don't know if Samim will get drunk, but assuming he's not here, I assume he's getting
Wait,
drunk. I'm Dutch as well. I'm not getting drunk due to King's Day at least, but our game has to do it all alone. While those both this Aston Martin drivers haven't
yeah, just
shown too bad pace.
Samim leaving behind his teammate, just alone doing his job and carrying the constructor championship. So yeah,
Yeah,
gamer, we've seen him. Also, on the first few races, it looked like it was about to get a pretty easy championship, or maybe being a contender with Tonari. But also then now, looks like Tonari, he got a pretty considerable gap compared to the other driver. But the season is still pretty long,
yeah. We
six
don't want
races
to
including
jinx them.
this one. So yeah, of course.
We don't
So
want
yeah,
to
let's
end.
follow on board. This lab we're AR gamer.
Let's see what he can do. Sure thing to also account like uh I've totally forgot what I wanted to say. Okay.
Not good.
Let's see what
Okay.
our gamer can do because he is struggling a bit this season so far. It seems like a good first sector. Uh, it's just important he gets the corners right here. He's braking a bit late here, but it's a lot about exit here as well. Getting it early and nice flowing through these corners, and that's all about it. You want to get it flowing through the corners. Ooh, a little bit of oversteer there, but he still keeps it on track. Is lifting
Yeah.
a bit much, I feel like here, but I'm not sure because I'm not an experienced driver here. And certainly when I drive, I'm not driving Catalonia to be honest, but again a purple sector, which is not always true in this game unfortunately, we know. And it's a yellow flag due to Larson, I believe. Let's see, our game into the last chicane, which will be removed as you said before, and let's talk about it soon. We'll first see what our gamer will do here. What is his time gonna be? It's gonna be a 769, very fast time. He's faster than Meepo. What a great time from our gamer. Although it's only a banker lap, surely a great time from him.
And that was
Larson
look.
just spun, I
It
believe.
looks pretty clean up by Air Gamer, but maybe a few mistakes. So I think yes, a few times maybe on his back. So
Uh,
yeah,
I
very
believe
clean and fast lap by him.
I believe every driver has still more pace left because it's these corners are so like you want to get every corner, you want to nail it, but it's quite difficult on this track. I feel like to get the right steering point at some corners is really tough. But what do you think about removing the chicane? Wanted to ask you about that.
I well, I am not sure, but I think actually it would be better. Maybe there are gonna be more overtakes because they actually carry more speed, without the chicane. So no, it really depends. I don't think like it's gonna make that big difference that like everyone thinks it's gonna be much different with this new layout, but who knows? What do you think about that? Do you think it's gonna improve the
Yeah,
racing or?
what you will get now, and that's the problem I see, is it's really slow, and you have this corner out of the exit while Matt is standing still on track, and he's rejoining. It seems like. Maybe you can re-invite him. I don't know if you have it on Steam. I can
Ooh, by the
try.
way,
Uh,
who?
Matt, I've re-invited him. Just
Well,
I don't
Matt.
know if he's gonna getting lobby to
Okay,
join.
so basically it's in the middle of the fast track handle,
Yeah, so
and
that's
this
the
bugged.
thing.
Yeah.
And he's also restarting his F1. I got notified, so I'm not sure what's happening there. Let's see what's happening on track. It's a virtue around there, the last chicane.
Yeah.
People still warming up their tires.
Now
Oh,
there
the
is
call.
actually Gerla. Oh no, we used the outlaw. Yeah, thanks, Kane. Oh,
Desi
and
still.
there are a few cars parked.
Oh, what's happening here?
Larson.
What's
Yeah,
happening
Larson.
here? Chaos all over at this last sector.
What's happening?
People spinning.
Yes. What's happening here?
There's some trickster in the lobby. He's putting soap on the track again. That's the last race I commentated in Abu Dhabi. We're thinking about people putting soap on the track as well. And now I'm again suspicious of it. Because
And by the way, we
what other
got
reason is it to
Vasquez now
clarify?
into P7. Okay, I think there is. I don't know what's happening in this lobby. Yo, we still got mad. She's parked. But yeah, that's not the best thing to see. But now also got Vasquez in P8. Oh yeah, another guy on the outlap currently. And Meepo, is he on the outlap or? Oh yes, he is. Oh, and Tonari now improving 30,000 on the first sector. So
Well,
let's see here.
let's keep on board with him. Let's well take it on board with him. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
sure.
have a feel with what's going on in the meantime. Sorry.
So yeah, here almost flat out, but not that much. Maybe in real life it's flat out at the corner, and then we got here just braking a little bit later than 100-meter board there. And then carry as much speed as you can, not hitting the curb, but he went a little bit of far to the right curb to carry a lot of speed here. Tricky few corners here because if you hit the curb, you basically spin or lose a lot of time. And let's see here, was very smooth on throttle. And Tunari, is he gonna get pole? No, he's not. Just sitting P3 and improving his life by 1/10 of a second.
3/10 almost improvement there. It should, or did
Yes,
the glitch a bit? I think it's 1/10 in D, right?
yeah, I don't know. Oh, and
Let's
got
see.
Meepo. I don't know
Meepo
what.
is next, but he aborts his lap. He
Yeah,
didn't
it
feel
was
right about
improving.
it in the last sector, last chicane. He aborts his and goes into the pits, probably preparing for a last try. Our game is on a out lap again, it feels like, or is he on a hot lap? I'm not sure.
Let's see. Yeah, he's using butters, so I believe he is. Let's see by his first sector. He's improving 33 milliseconds, so he's definitely is. So here we go. I think it's turn 5 here. So you want to stay as close as you can. The curb, and also here very tricky corner, turn 6 or 7, because it's very easy to spin to the yellow part on the right, and also if you barely be later, basically you lose a lot of time, and it look much better here from Tonari. So yes, he's improving almost over a tenth a second, and here as well as the Tonari pretty wide, but that was a very good exit from AR. And I will go on the last chicane, just hit a little bit the curb and not the sausage, the yellow sausage. And let's see his lap. I think he's probably gonna improve. Yes,
He's
16.7.
improving. He's improving again, 16.7. He's absolutely rapid today. Now we probably got an imposter who voted for Spain. We see
That
them
was
right now.
AR. Just, just could make him more counts.
Oh,
To
Gurla spins it there. Oh, somehow he saves it, but he spun there at the right hand. I believe it's turn 9. And he was on try for another hot lap. He's currently favored with 17.5, but he can't fulfill this lap. He has time to go into the pit and set another lap though, so
also
not.
there is Cody,
Oh
who has
shit.
joined the lobby.
Eagle
Easy
goes
racer.
spun. Adela
No,
chicane as well.
I think Cody just joined the session. I don't know if he's racing or not. Well, he is very fast driver, so let's see.
Uh,
He's gonna be in the session.
I'm actually not sure.
Any
So
news about Matt?
Matt says he cannot take control of his car. He can rejoin, but he cannot take control. It's really unfortunate, because that's not the way you want to end a fight on the racetrack here. Now, the luck isn't
Yeah,
on your side if that
hopefully.
happens. Larson goes
Hopefully,
second, 70.6, great improvement by him.
yeah, hopefully Matt will be fine for the race, but he should be. But yeah, that's of course disappointing for it. And then who we got on the outlap? I think Wesley, where you mentioned before he rather race than getting drunk for King's Day. So let's see. Maybe that's gonna pay off for him. Not actually improving.
I want to say though, not getting drunk is more sensible. But you know, he said he doesn't want to get drunk because he's getting older. You know, that things happens getting older. You know, it happens to all of us. But to some people earlier, but it doesn't matter. But not getting drunk is sometimes more sensible because getting drunk has a lot of disadvantages.
Yep,
I'm not the one.
course.
I'm not the type to love to get drunk either. You know? It's not. It's not my mark.
Yeah, absolutely true. But let's see Wesley now, improving on his second sector. A little
We're
bit
on Burgundy.
slow at the end of
Oh, on
chicane.
the
Oh,
yellow.
that was pretty dangerous. But let's see. Improving on 18.1 knots, improving by 52,000. So,
I don't believe it's
well,
an English saying, but in Dutch we would say driving on that yellow curb. It's playing with fire. You shouldn't play with fire, especially
no,
not when
I
you're
think
a kid.
also
But
in
he's old, so
yeah, also in Italy you said it, so I think also now in England we'll be asking to Joel and Ocean Chief.
yeah. So I assume, by the way, Cody. I assume he's driving. I wanted to assume he's only here to, you know, do engineering, but he's driving apparently. And he's doing an outlap on softs. I'm really scared, but okay. We will see how this will turn out. And let's not hope Meepo and Lawrence will get P1 and P2 because I believe there will be a lot of rage in the chat. But let's not
By the
assume that
way, I'm
because
watching
Tunari and
Joel.
AR Gamer are showing
Like
really good pace
Joel
so
is
far.
improving. By the way, Joel is improving his lap time. Let's see. It looks very clean lap for him, but I don't think that's gonna be a lap to put him into pole. Maybe into P4 or no P3. I think is gonna be not really the case at the moment. So let's see, Joel. With a very good exit, and
It's all about
we got
his last sector. And it's pretty
over
solid,
P5.
1.5 tenth. He improves 1/10 in the last sector and he gets P5 here. Doesn't gain him any position, does it? And it's a yellow
Yes, it
flag
did. It
as
did.
well.
Over Girl.
Is it for Meepo? No, it's for Veertje, yellow flag. That's his outlap ruined. His tires are probably ruined, and that's not another lap for him because he doesn't have time to get another lap. And he's
So
stuck
actually,
right
we're
now.
gonna see. I think at the moment we got Tunari and Meepo who have really the chance to be AR Gamer Lab, but I think it's gonna be very difficult, improving almost 5 tenths to get the pole. I think it's not
Haskos
gonna be
is
one of the
aborting
easiest
his
jobs.
lap as well. Sorry to interrupt there.
Oh, he did, okay. Oh, and by the way, oh, Matt, no, he's still, yeah, he's still part. But let's see, I think we got Tonari. I haven't seen if he's been improving his first lap, or we're here almost to the grass. So I think he lost a little bit of time around there. And yeah, also Meepo and AR starting his laps. Let's see AR Gamer first sector. Ooh, again improving 6 milliseconds.
Yeah, in the meantime, I believe is Tunari the first one of the top runners to cross finish line. Let's see what he will get. I've missed out on what he did in the second sector, but
It has
it
improved
seemed really
6.
solid. He's getting the lines really good here, and let's see. Oh, a bit off there, a bit of understeer there, but it still needs to manage through this last chicane. It's tricky,
Oh, and
but
AR
here's the last
spun.
corner. Oh, AR spun, and now it's all in the hands of Tunari. What can he do in this last sector? Can he improve? Can he get pulled? No, he can't. It's 16.8. It's right behind him.
Oh,
Adesi
and
got
Meepo
qualified.
spun as well, Meepo.
Meepo spun as well. It's chaos here. Gorla, what is he doing? Lawrence retired in the meantime. Gorla is still driving though. Maybe he has a little shot here, but he's not improving too much yet, and he does need to improve a lot. Almost loses it there. It's a bit sloppy, and it seems like our gamer is snatching pole away here despite his mistake in the last run. Okay, Gorla not getting pull here. Maybe he can improve a bit. He does, and he gets P5. That's really good for him. So there's 2 positions there. Eagle
Yeah, that's very
Ghost
consistent lap for
is
him.
not on a hot lap. Haskell is. Oh, he loses it. That's an improvement for him as well. Basco goes there, but he's not on a hot lap. And that's qualifying done. We have our gamer in P1, Tonari P2, Meepo P3. Matt's still bugging on track, and I don't think he's gonna race. That's really unfortunate for him. And really unfortunate for the championship, because he's the number 2. But it was our gamer getting a surprising pull, I want to say. Probably he voted Spain, but well, let's see what a race will bring. Didn't see this happening. Great job by our gamer.
Yeah, he did very good lap, but since the beginning we've seen him probably as the most favorite. He was just doing very well. Since the first lap, getting to the 16th, and yeah, improved his lap time. And let's see also who we got behind. Got of course Tonari and Meepo, as you mentioned. On second, third position, then Matt and Gerla. P5, very consistent lap for him. He joined, during the season, and I think he's actually P6 on the standing. So very very good job for him so far. He also won in Imola, and I've got Joel sixth and Larson P7, Eagle P8, Punk P9, and Ascos with a few spins, but he's still in the top 10 for quali.
Yeah, definitely. I only noticed now, Smelto also missing. Not racing today.
Yeah, it's not, but we got also Tipsy now joining the race as reserve. So let's see
Chief
what
has
he can do.
notified us about it.
Yeah.
And he's talking about people entering the arena. So I don't know if you're jinxing crashes right now by calling it an arena, because it's just a racetrack. But if people crash, Chief, I'm gonna blame it on you.
Yeah, we're gonna blame you. Well, of course, we always blaming him, and that's our right. So I think formation lap is off, right?
I'm not even sure.
It should
I'm
be.
not. I'm not even sure, to be honest. We'll see about the red lights. I'm not even sure.
It should.
Ah, we're starting. No, it's a formation lap. It's a
No.
formation lap. My bad, I didn't notice. But we have a formation lap,
Yeah.
and we
So
will
let's
have
enjoy
some
this
time to
lap.
talk through. And for a commentator, this is ideal, because I can just change this. We can look at the tires. Interesting, Meepo is starting on those medium tires. Gurla is as well. Other than that, the whole top 8 is starting on hard tires. In the back, there are more drivers on medium tires. Also interesting to see. What do you think about the strategies? What's the better choice in your opinion? I don't know if
Well,
you have experience
uh,
here.
of course, like if you know that you have a pretty good pace, I will go with hearts because then if I'm also able to do very to stretch these tires as long as possible, then I'm gonna get super fresh mediums. I'm gonna be way faster than the guys who started with mediums. Oh, when we got someone spinning, I believe that uh, I think that was Tunari maybe. I think
Yeah,
he was.
Tonari spun
I
in the
don't know.
formation lab. You see people getting are being unused to this. And there's someone going wide there. It's a Mercedes. I don't know if it was Joel. It was Larson. But people are
Uh,
unused to these formations lab. You
let's
see,
see.
and this is definitely not. In Tonari's case, you want to build some confidence. If you're spinning in a formation lab already, that definitely doesn't help with confidence, I would say.
Well, just a way to warm up the tires, to put some heat.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, of course, I
That's
think starting on hard probably is the best choice. That's what I would do.
yeah. So why does Meepo choose a medium then?
Maybe trying to get a better start, and try to pull a gap.
Is Matt
But
back? It seems like it, right?
yes,
That's really
probably.
good if he is. Chief, do you know if Matt is back? Just notify us about that. Haskell's disqualified from
I,
uh,
I think he's back. Yeah.
only for the formation lap. They will start the race, and we will have a look, because we're starting the race. It's our game on pole. Tonari crashed the formation lap, but he's starting in P2. Let's see who gets the better start. I hope we get a camera from the front, because this is not the best way you want to look at it. It's Meepo getting a really good start, and he's getting in front of Tonari there. You see it's going 3 wide here. What is happening? We don't get a good camera. It's Argam in front, but Meepo goes alongside. He's trying to take P1 here. Let's see what he can do. It's still Meepo getting P1. Great start on his medium tires. Tonari drops to P3. Argam drops to P2. Matt is still in P4. In the back there are yellow flags. It's Joel who's crashing out. And there's still people fighting in front, but people are settling in the meantime a bit. Crashes between
Oh wait,
Haskell's crashed out. Oh, it's a
Nascos.
big crash. It's this contact, and I think this will be a safety car, but I'm not sure. We don't see a safety car yet. Big crash there, and people overtaking under yellow circumstances here. Lawrence passing on the inside. And a bit of contact between Eagle Ghost and Tipsy Bob there as well, but it's still racing somehow. With a car in the middle of the track, CM Punk got a really good start. Oh, it's Larson dropping out. It's a big crash. Front wing loss from Larson. And he is dropping some positions. Isn't it Larson? No, it's not Larson. It's someone else. And now it's a safety car, or a virtual safety car. It's a virtual one, I believe. Ooh, what a hectic start.
Yeah, it should be, I don't know. It's just saying yellow flag on sides for 1, 2, and 3, so. Oh, and
A 5-second. Ooh, that's really unfortunate. But a great start from Meepo and Gurla. Tunari crashed. I miscounted that. Tunari crashed out there, not Larson. I thought it seemed like a Mercedes, but it was Tunari. That's really unfortunate for him. That's what I say. Maybe the confidence doesn't help if you crash in formation lap.
Yeah, that's definitely true. Eagle 5-second penalty for speeding to the pit lane, so we got plenty of penalties here. We just finished the first lap, but I don't know what happened to guys. If you got any contact with me, I don't know, behind, maybe Wesley or these guys. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see on chat maybe what he's saying about that.
Really interesting. Although, you know, in our gamer's position, you should just stay calm. You lose P1, but you lose to a medium driver. You're on another strategy, so you just should keep your head cool, drive your own race, and maybe you will get it back with your strategy, hopefully. But don't let it get to your head, because either way, Meepo will be fast in his first few laps with his medium tires.
Yeah, definitely, but as I told you, Meepo mediums, just he got much better start than the others on Earth, and now he's in P1. But also got Gurla, we didn't mention him, but he's third now.
Yeah, so really good start from Gurla. We can have a short look at the position changes, but we're racing again as Gurla right in the back of our game with his medium tires account. But Basco is trying for a move here on Larson. He's trying to get into P6, and he will. He will get past, and he will be in front of turn 1. People selling fastest track because it's just later over the finish. Adesi is close to Wesley as well. Can he make a move? Maybe around somewhere in this corner, but he's just putting it at the back to grow. It's Larson round. Now he is. I jinxed him. I cursed him here. My bad. That's not what he wants. Really unfortunate. Lost at the exit, not seeing what exactly happened there. No yellow flags furthermore. Nico right behind Wesley here. He overtook Adesi in the meanwhile somewhere. Maybe he can make a move. Oh, he's going off track there a bit. That loses him some time. And a position to Adesi. Nico loses several positions. He crashed here. It was out of sight for camera view. But he crashed. He lets his passer drive like he should. And it doesn't seem like he lost front wing. So he can just continue his race. But he was 9th and now he's dropping positions. Let's see.
Yeah, Meepo just getting very consistent gap now. 2.8 seconds. And also, yeah, Gurla 5 tenths behind, and this lap is going to be with DRS. Is temporarily a bit of battery, not that much. 92% of battery, so they're both managing the tires and the ERS system.
Yeah, Gurla trying.
Matt now, trying to get within the second.
Yeah, you see these hard tire drivers are struggling a bit. Just because they're driving between those medium drives, it's pretty tough in the start, but you just need to keep your head down. Try to keep between those medium drives and try to follow them a bit. But for our gamer, he's really struggling. He is having Gurla right behind him in his back, and he's 3 seconds behind Meepo. already.
He's doing well. And yeah, that means also, he's got the pace for these tires, but it looks like now the tires are struggling a little bit. But I think when they're gonna get in temperature, they for sure gonna recover some pace. Also because tire wear here is pretty high. I don't know in the game, but at least in real life, it's like that.
Ooh, yellow
When
flag
yellow
in the
flag,
meantime. It's for a
I
Desi
think it's
maybe?
a basic. No, I think it's
Yeah, it
my.
was.
Oh, it was a
But
basic. Okay.
it hasn't been a big crash, just a bit of contact, I believe.
Oh, and also got Pascoya again, very very close to Punk, and Punk at the same time 5/10 behind of Matt.
Yeah, Basco really having good pace and trying to overtake several people here. He has shown pretty good pace in some races this season. Let's see what he can do today. I think maybe he voted for this
Oh,
track as
got
well. It
Naiko,
might be.
I
Oh,
think.
oh, oh.
Oh yeah, Naiko's spun
Again,
onto.
again, and I get a
Yeah,
notification. My bad for the black screen. We have it back on Formula 1 again, like we should. Nico crash now in P50. He's dropped the position after position due to crashes. Gurla still chasing R-Gamer, not using too much ERS though. Both of them are. Oh,
yeah,
there's
it's
a
not
bit of
very
sloppy
easy
corner
track
from
to recover.
R-Gamer.
It's not very easy try to recover battery, and then also there is basically only one spot where you can really try to overtake, which is this long straight. So you need a lot of ERS to try to move.
But Gurla is getting closer here though. He's using DRS and he's using a bit of ERS. And maybe he will try for a move now. Let's see if we can get a proper angle from the camera. We can. It's going in the inside and he makes a move down. And he's getting into P2. Great move from Gurla. Safe move as well. Lawrence into P8 in the meantime on his hard tires. He is not struggling on his hards. Moves past Wesley there.
Probably for also Yard is the best way should be to stay, with it when we go
Oh,
Westlake.
Wesley.
Oh, Wesley's fun.
Wesley. Oh, he spun. So has his front wing. It's the third time someone crashes at that point right now.
I think just she basically lack of lateral grip, just she try to go get it on full throttle and you literally can't. But it's also medium, so you have extra grip than the others, but I don't know.
Basco
But you can
moved.
see Curla
Basco
is
moved
already
past
8 tenths.
CM Punk as well in the meantime.
Yeah, I think Curla is doing very, very well. Yes, already on 1 second. The gap between him and AR, 1.1.
Where did all those people get his 5-second penalty from? I totally missed out on that.
A few for ignoring yellow flag, and Eagle Ghost for spinning to the pit lane.
Oh, Lawrence is closing in on Papadimitriou. What can he do? We get a terrible camera angle, but he gets into P7 on his hard tires, gets past Crawley here. And that's the move, and Crawley's trying to fight a bit back, but he's losing time already, and he is into P7. There was a yellow flag, I don't know what for, it's gone already, so that's a good thing. And Lawrence into P7, right behind his teammate for this race, only for this race, CM Punk. Naiku goes into the pits, hopefully. Ooh, Lawrence, beautiful save, but almost a mistake. And that rhymes, but I'm not a rhymer, so I don't know if that's an English word, rhymer. We just make it an English word.
Yeah, just make it, yeah. Who cares?
Just add it to your vocabulary.
Yeah. But AR now catching Gurla 9 tenths. Yeah, I really need the DRS. And that's, all going great for Meepo. Now he's using batteries, so I'm wondering if he's going to pit soon because now he's really pushing her with this battery, 40%. So I don't know. I think he just wants to push as much as he can just to create a very good gap because he knows that then at the end of the race he's gonna struggle with the hearts. compared
Lawrence goes
to.
past Punk in the meantime. Sorry to interrupt. Lawrence goes past his teammate for only this race, and he's into P6. He's really showing good pace, starting from all over the back, and he's currently already in P6 in lap 8. At lap 8.
Yeah,
And
we
now
know
he has
that.
to close the 3
Cody's
second gap to Basco though. That will be a bit
Cody's
tougher.
very fast driver. But yeah, Baskin is team P5. But yeah, Cody got the move done. P6 now. Oh, and we got five side by side with between Daisy and Papa Dimitru. Now into turn 6. Oh, and Daisy just backed off a little bit. That was a smart move. But let's see if he's gonna get a better exit here. He's very, very close. He's gonna try the double. He has very low battery, maybe into the inside. Oh no, he just. Okay. Just backing off a little bit. I don't know if
Oh,
he's
Crawley
waiting.
goes wide. That's a move from Adesi. He gets it back there because Crawley goes too wide. I don't know why. Probably braked a bit too late. And now Adesi got P8 back, but he lost a bit of time to Punk.
Yes, he definitely. Yeah, Daisy 8 P8 and 1.8 the gap to Punk. So yeah, he's catching very, very quickly. Oh, I got yellow flag.
Yellow for Meepo, isn't it? It's for Meepo. Meepo
Meepo.
crashes. He's in P1, but he throws it away. He crashes at the exact point where already 3 drivers went before him, and he is now currently in P5 and probably will overheat the tires. What a terrible drama for him. Now he has Lawrence behind him on 2 seconds. I want to say right behind him, but that's Basco right in front of him. Larson retires in the meantime at the same corner as well. This corner is cursed, and we have a full safety car. And probably people gotta get some soap remover again, because we have soap again on this track. I cannot believe otherwise.
Yeah. Wow, Meepo. Just what a disaster. It was doing so well. Maybe it was overdriving a little bit, you know, it was just pushing the battery. And yeah, probably was just on the limits. So yeah, it just spun. Everyone just spinning on the same corner. I don't know what's happening there. But oh, we got some Pan and Cody. I don't know what happened between just them. Just seeing them swapping positions. And Gerla, yeah,
But they both go
speeding.
into the pit. But they both go right after each other. Matt and our gamer stay out because they have the hard tires, of course. This is ideal for the medium drivers. Not gonna lie. So Meepo after all doesn't lose too much maybe. Adesi puts softs under. I wonder why.
I don't know when
Same
that's a
for
decent.
Lawrence, he puts softs under as well.
Yeah, why should it go soft? Why is that? I'm getting confused now. So Cody start on hard, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
I
But
don't
now they're
know.
switching to soft. And they probably think a 2-stop is more favorable, or are betting on a second safety car maybe, than trying for just staying out on the hard tires. Nobody on the mediums anymore because all those drivers switched. And the hard tires either choose new hards or softs. Again, the thing is, from what I remember from this track, is that softs rarely work. So I'm curious how Adesi and Lawrence will make them work, because I have never seen them work before, for as far as I can remember. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember everything too well, but we'll see.
You got bad memory.
I got bad habits.
Oh, and Daisy, but oh, maybe that's why. Just I don't know because now Daisy's spitting and also Cody.
Oh, they're
They
pitting
don't.
again.
Was that
Maybe it was
maybe
just a
wrong step?
mistake.
I
It
don't
probably
know.
was just a mistake. They forgot to get the good tires on or something, or it bugged. I don't know. But now they're choosing the medium tires. Like they should. Both they do. Oh. And now Lawrence has to do it from all the way back again.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know
He's
if that
starting all
was
over
maybe
again.
the game
Sorry.
strategy. I'm not sure. Maybe a way to get fresher tires. That might be another thing, but I wouldn't see any sense, about doing that.
Yeah, I'm actually not sure. I don't know why.
But there's a Gurla now. Well, what a legend so far. Just he got it clean, overtook AR Gamer, which is now on P1, but he will have to pit. But Gurla is put in a very good position right now.
Yeah, Gorla
He's
is actually provisional P1 right now. Somehow he got a win out of the safety car, and he had a solid qualifying as a solid race so far. Let's see how he can continue it, because it's looking really promising for him.
Yeah,
So,
I don't know, but also yeah, Mipo got a little bit lucky with the safety car, so that was very good for him. Just now getting back to the grid, not losing too many places, because actually we'll be standing to P3 after the top repeating.
well, Meeple was far in front in P1, so he was in a really favorable position. But due to this safety car as well, he hasn't lost his race at all yet. He's only 1 second behind the provisional leader basically, so he has a
Yeah.
lot to fight for. And even P1, it's still possible if he just has a solid race for the last
Oh,
22
got a
laps.
Daisy? Oh, a Daisy pitting again? What's happening?
I
Is
don't
he
know.
pitting for new mediums? Or maybe it's to get as fresh as possible, as fresh tires as possible. That would be the
Well,
only reason to do that.
interesting,
And I
really
think safety car
interesting.
will be into the pit lane in this lap.
Yeah, I hope the safety car will go in because the thing we said. Normally Catalonia is boring, but this league manages Tier 1 as Tier 2, and I haven't watched too much F2 to be able to say it, but I would argue to that league as well. But Tier 1 and Tier 2 show they are making exciting races everywhere. They're racing with respect, all these drivers, most of the time. But they're having balls while racing as well. Just putting the car somewhere where sometimes you think it can't, but it's sensible racing as well in a lot of time. And it just makes really exciting races, even where you think races can't be exciting. I'm really happy with all these drivers putting in the effort to bring us exciting races. And
Yeah,
Larson
definitely.
unfortunately retired. That's really unfortunate. In the
Yeah,
meantime, a while
some
ago,
which
but
I think he has a very good pace in general. I just need to find the consistency. And the same is for Joel, just sometimes keep crushing, but honestly, he has the pace, to be at the top.
the same
But yeah, now
counted
we're
for
back to
Matt.
racing.
The same counted for Matt the last 2 seasons. But this year he found more consistency and he's scoring good results, pretty consistent. And not as consistent and not as fast often as Tsunari does. However, he is
Yeah.
having a terrible
Oh, and by
race
the
so
way,
far.
oh,
But
what happened to Matt? Look how far behind
yeah,
he
but
is.
this is not the first time. Matt is sleeping at the restart, and now Joe is right behind, and he will try to overtake. Matt is using his ERS to defend here. Let's see what Joe can do. He's putting it alongside. Maybe he can drop it into the inside, and he's keeping it here. But they're fighting still side to side. Where will this stop? It will stop right here because Joel's passed. Matt is dropping behind, and now he has Gurla right at his back. Gurla with fresher tires, or maybe cold tires as well, which counts for both drivers, of course. Having this whole safety
And
car
Gurla
situation.
really needs to overtake these two drivers as he has
Oh,
Meepo
look at
right behind him.
really close. He's putting it alongside here. It's very terrible to move a little bit of wheel banging, but to keep it clean a little bit. And they're just racing, still a bit side to side. But now Matt is right behind. It's really exciting racing between those two. Where will this stop? I don't know. Matt right behind here. He's dropping a bit now. And now he's
Yeah, and
Meepo
also we
right
got
behind as
Meepo
well.
here. He's gonna try to that bomb into the inside.
Meepo is passing him here. Seems like Matt is trying to keep it at the outside, but it's losing him a lot of time. And if he isn't be careful, he will lose position as well.
Oh,
But
we got
Lawrence
Cody,
crashes
Cody.
again. What's happened there? He spun. It does seem like his front wing is intact, but that's really unfortunate for him. let's head back to the battle with Matt, because he is losing 3 positions so far since the restart. Terrible restart from him. It starts with the sleeping, while Argan was away for a second already.
Yeah, I think it's going to be very difficult for Gorilla now. Meepo is on a great pace, so let's see what I can do. For sure, we need to overtake Joel on the first few in this laps because yeah, already 110 behind Gorilla Meepo. So let's see. I think he's gonna try the overtake soon.
Tunar.
Oh,
Oh,
Meepo!
Meepo! Meepo
Smart.
touches the back of Matt. Oh, that's completely his fault, I would say, but it's really unfortunate for him. Another crash. He was faster through that corner, and unfortunately he got into the back because he just had more pace through that corner. And now he's all the way in P15. That's not what he wants, because his pace was really promising again. Really getting through this field again after his first spun. Now he spins again. In the meantime, CM Punk right behind Basco, but he can't get a move done here. Yeah. In the meantime, Tsunari also pitted for medium tires. I believe that's due to front wing damage of him. Not sure.
Probably, but also I think in that case you can't really blame Gorilla, which is ahead, so it was Mikey's corner. Is from the driver behind that has to be concerned about how much speed he must carry. So yeah, I can't really blame Gerla from that, but I will say from the FIA later.
Oh, Wesley with a big crash! I don't know what exactly happened, but he's crashed totally into the wall. This can't be no safety car, right? He said
No, that
he said to me he would rather race than be drunk. But maybe he did both at the same time, because this doesn't seem like a solid crash at all. And it's another safety car.
oh, when you retired on the on track.
And
So
again,
I
the
don't know
safety
if
car
that goes.
doesn't come too bad for drivers like Tunari and Meepo.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Gerla wasn't really hoping about this safety car because basically all the guys behind had that had to pit. I mean Basco and then Joel and AR. So I don't really think he was hoping for that because now probably AR and Joel are gonna pit for medium stars, which is gonna make the race also more exciting. But can you pin now for medium stars? I don't know, but I think so. I think it's possible to plenty of laps on this stint on this compound.
Yeah, really. I don't know actually. Our game is pitting now. That's what you were talking about. Those drivers, it could be done. And you know, this safety car being out for hopefully for them 3 laps, it could help a bit as well.
Yeah.
And now the field is even, almost even, I would say, by having both strategies pitting on the safety car.
I don't know, but I think that AR Gamer now is actually P9, so I don't know how much that helped them, but for sure no they have lost much less time than they would have been without a safety car. So yeah, probably a partial help that was given for sure.
But
But now we got Gerla
look at the
P1.
top 4 we have right now. Gurla P1, Basco P2, CM Punk P3, Papa Dimitrio aka Crawley P4. If you would have predicted this top 4 mid-race, you
No.
actually would be a millionaire.
Yeah, that's definitely true. I've never imagined that. But that's going to be interesting, and also that's another thing to point out. If you get that consistency and if you don't crash, you actually have the chance to be at the top, even if you don't have that pace, but you have the possibility, and that's what these drivers are showing to us.
Yeah, really interesting. Really, really interesting. What's happening? Oh, the safety car won't go in yet. We have another lap behind the safety car. And the thing is, we have all those people on the hard tires who will be in big disadvantage yet, because hard tires are just harder to warm up. Haha, funny joke, but no, it's really the thing.
Okay.
Hard tires, you know, they don't warm up as quick as medium tires do. So, although they may be in front, they will have huge pressure from all those fresh medium tire drivers like Rgamer, Joel, Matt, and Lawrence. They will all be pushing those, and in that case, Veertje, Eagle Ghost, and Tipsy Bob are in a really vulnerable position, and maybe Adesi has a perfect position right now.
Yeah, it definitely does. But I think also Gorla, if he can get a very good restart as AR did on the previous safety car restart, I think he can get, a very good chance at winning this race, especially because Adaisi would have to fight, to against three drivers, and then Gorla could, pull away a good gap. But also, I totally forgot about him. But there is Tipsy Bob, who is in P6, and he started back as a grid as he didn't do qualify. So yeah, he's doing very well as well.
Yeah,
Safety can
very
be slap.
fortunately the safety car will go in. Let's see if honestly I almost want to get on board with Matt in to hope he's not sleeping again, but we're getting on board with Punk so we can see the first three drivers and see who will get the best restart here. It's just about warming up the tires as much as possible, you know. It's also curious to see, watch this orange McLaren right behind the top 4. See what he can do on those medium tires. Having different tires than the whole top 8. They're all
Let's see when
slowly
Gula is
getting
gonna
to the
start.
front. He
Is
doesn't
now.
go yet, he goes now. And CM Punk doesn't have a great restart. But Basco does have a solid, there's a slight gap forming. Oh, it's Eagle Ghost. It's Eagle Ghost. He's going into the pit. Okay, I don't know exactly what happened there. I thought he crashed. Adesi goes past Papa Dimitrio immediately. That's what I told about his medium tires. And you see Joel, Rgamer, they're passing these figures under huge pressure, getting passed left and right. He's trying to defend someone, but he's literally getting passed left and right. And now he's in 11th position already. Lawrence gets past Matt in the meantime. Oh, they're fighting side to side, but Matt gets to stay in front here. For the time being, at least. A
And
lot
now
of
really
battles
Gula
to go.
needs to pull away, but yeah, Basco 9 tenths now, and also Punk. He did oldest driver did a solid restart. Just getting
Yeah.
rid of the second to Gula, and yeah, Daisy now, is actually on better. Oh, and Meepo retired.
Meepo retired.
What happened? Oh, and that's a safety car. That a safety car.
Another safety
Another
car.
safety.
It's a third one.
Oh no, that's
I think I am as a commentator. I as a commentator am actually cursing this driver. The last race I've commentated was Abu Dhabi, and it was also 4 safety cars if I remember correctly. Now that we have a third already, we're only 80 laps into the race. And people are pitting, of course. Because the hard tires isn't the
yeah. And
most
of
viable
course,
tire anymore.
also as a driver, you and yeah, of course, as a spectator, you wouldn't really, need to see so many safety cars because actually you won't be racing and then you can't even finish a lap and you get another crash or safety car. So yeah, I think also the drivers aren't that happy about that. So
So
yeah, for
I'm gonna take us through the tire situation right now because Gurla has chosen to stay out. Same for Basco because they're just in front. They didn't want to give up the lead, but they're still in the hard tires. Probably want to drive and finish the race on that. Adesi stayed out on his medium tires. Papa Dimitrio stayed out. Rgamer, Joel, Matt, Lawrence, and Tonari all had pretty fresh tires. Veertje stayed out. Naiko stayed out as well as Punk and Tipsy Bob. I believe did a smart choice to pit right now for new medium tires. And the Eagle goes pits as well. For what tires? Old hard tires. Okay. A little bit confused by that, but nevertheless, full chaos.
and I'm not sure if Eagle Coast will yeah, will be able to recover from the position is now. You have 44 seconds the gap to the grid. So I don't know if safety car is gonna be done into the next lap. I highly hope so.
Yeah, I hope Hugos can recover as well, but he has a safety car which will help him a bit because he can drive towards the grid right now, and he's not left, so that's a good thing. Uh, you know, you've got to respect, due to some unluckiness and still finishing a race, you've got to respect it. Because it's really tough to finish a race, and you know, a lot of drivers like me who would say, okay, we just, no, we don't finish this race. That's what I would say. Because I would
Right?
be rage too much.
Yeah, it's as I said, it's of course it's not easy to finish races. You need practice and consistency at the same time. But also we experience, you learn how to avoid crash incidents. But it's never enough, of course, experience. But yeah, also if you don't crash, and there's like such as these races, you get more chances to get into the point, as we're seeing, the top four before seeing very close to the chance to be into the podium, you know Pasco, Papadimitro, and all these guys, where we usually don't see them covering these positions.
Yeah, we usually don't. But, Chief, you know Bob is only in 30th position. Because he did a master strategy to pin. Just to give a heads up. But, you know, getting drunk isn't a big problem. We know you drink a lot, Chief. He doesn't drink at all, right? I'm not sure, actually. Yeah, they
I
drink
don't know.
tea, probably. Probably they didn't drink three. Three?
Three?
Tea.
Yeah, they mean three.
Uh, you know, these Northern Irish people are weird. They're drinking trees.
Oh, okay. Didn't know that. Oh, and Igor pitting again. So I think we're gonna wait another
I
lap.
think we're foreseeing a retirement here, but I'm not sure.
See, but yeah. Okay, this from the safety car laps are getting
No, Eagle
boring.
Ghost is just putting medium tires on, which is smart, you know, because the thing is, he's still a chance for point. He's only 4 positions out of point. And with medium tires, he has a chance. If he can get close to the grid again in time, hopefully he can. Because otherwise he will have a gap when we're racing again. So, a smart thing by Eagle Ghost. The thing is, what do you see out of... Naiko crashed under the safety car
Oh,
with
what?
Virgin.
Oh, yeah, Rich.
There's
Wait,
gonna be another situation for the FIA.
wait. Where is he from, Rich? Oh yeah, is touch as well.
Yeah, so to pronounce it correctly, I think it's pronounced Virgin. But
Yeah,
it's a really
Virch.
tough word to pronounce, I find,
Virch.
even for me.
Yeah, okay. That guy from the Alpha Tower. Yeah, that sounds better. Oh,
But
by the way, same thing
it,
on this
it
lap.
Veertje literally means little feather. I don't know where the name comes from.
Oh,
Safety car is
really?
going in, so we're gonna have a look at this top 4, 5 again, and
Yeah,
see who
let's
gets the
see
best
now
situation
for
out
the
of it.
third time. For the third time, safety car restart. Let's see, are we gonna get 3 clean laps? Wendula starting
Gorla is
now.
starting and we're getting away, and Pasco's struggling, slippery, and Alessi is already almost alongside him, and our game is right at the back here as well. He is moving it alongside Papa Dimitrio, aka Crawley, and Adesi doesn't make the move yet, it seems, but he will do. No, he won't, and it's our game into P4. Adesi still P3, but right behind Pasco here. He will need to make the move somewhere to catch on to Gurla here, otherwise it's forming a little gap already. Let's see if he can pulse him here. Maybe no, he is still staying behind. In the back there's a little bit of fighting as well. Matt, Lawrence, Joel, really close to each other. Will they keep it safely here? They
When the Daisy
will.
trying down
Lawrence
the
going around
inside,
the outside. Oh,
we got Daisy into the inside now, just deploying battery, and yes, he did. He made the move, right? And
yeah,
AR
he
is
made a move.
supplying Basco now, which he probably will try the overtake.
Yeah, I'm looking at Lawrence right now because he's really close and he's putting it alongside Matt here. He's trying for the move around the outside, but he's backing off a bit. He's trying to switch back. Oh, let's see what happens here. Terrible camera again. Tunari at the back here. Maybe he has a view. But he still go alongside. Now Lawrence needs to get right behind him because there's no way alongside him. Matt still keeps P7 and it's
Oh, and by the way,
Naiku that
Daisy now
crashed.
is very much, yeah, he's very close to girl, and I think that's gonna be an easy overtake. Yes, it is. So yeah, Daisy now taking the leadership of this race.
Good move from
And
him. Simple move. Matt also fighting with Joel here, but he can't get past there. Still has Lawrence behind him. But is settling a bit. Virch losing a position there. Punk into the points with his fresh medium tires. Thing is, can Adesi finish on his 11 medium tires? That's a question.
I I think it's going to be difficult, but I don't know, because it will be 21 laps. So I think he will lose a lot of pace, to be honest. But I don't know, maybe that could be a chance for Gorla and Vasco, to overtake him at the end of the race. But what they see is now they play a lot of batteries, so I think he will be pitting soon because I already entered 3%, setting some parkour sectors. Oh, we got yellow flag.
Again for
Oh,
Naiku.
Naiku. Yeah, Naiku.
Yeah, really close here between Lawrence, Matt, Tunari, and Joel. But no one's pausing each other yet. Although I feel like we will see him move somewhere soon. Adesi says fast as lap. He's definitely trying to burn his tires.
Oh, and they are gamer now on Vasco, trying
Oh,
to move, and another easy move into the inside.
Lawrence doesn't move it alongside Matt here yet. He's still behind. But he's trying to make a careful move somewhere. He's not just dumping it into a corner and just saying, okay, now this is my corner. He is trying to make his way in a safe manner. And I like that. And probably the amount of safety car likes
Naiku.
that as well.
Oh, that was okay.
Naiku
That was
retires in the
into
pit.
the pit, which is a positive news for us. Oh, I heard some contacts behind. Oh, that's Eagle Ghost. Just
Eagle
spun
goes
anything.
round,
Oh, I think it was a
reinforces.
contact with
Oh, Tipsy
Chips
Bob
Pro.
lost his complete front wing here. There's a front wing all over the track in Sector 2, at the start of Sector 2.
Yeah, was there a contact between Eagle and Tipsy?
Unfortunate for this Irishman.
Yeah, I think there was a contact. Maya and I are very close to Gerla. I think he will try the move right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So we
Gerla
got yellow flags, but we don't
running
get.
the rest as well. So let's see now.
Our gamer will get past Kurla here, probably, because he's having more pace, and his medium tire is definitely working like it should. And he's getting into P2, our gamer P2. 3 seconds to Adesi though.
Yeah, no,
Lawrence managed to pass Matt in the meantime, and now Lawrence is hunting down Joel.
wait,
He has more pace, and he's putting it alongside here. He's getting into the inside, and he is getting into P5. Matt
oh,
is
and
trying
this
to
went
swing
into the
along.
grass, went into the gravel.
Who?
Ooh, a Daisy. He just
Oh,
locked up the tires complete. No, wait, what happened? No, I think that was some Daisym's problem.
I think there's decent
What's
problems
happening?
as well, but Matt made a beautiful move as well on Joel there. Swung, just followed Lawrence into the path of overtaking Joel there, and it worked for him. And he's into P6. He didn't win anything, didn't lose anything, but had a lot of battles and overtakes and
I
losses
think
there.
I think there was some connection issues.
Tunari getting past Joel as well in the meantime. Joel losing many positions currently in P8 Now he has a gap of 2 seconds to Papadimitriou.
Yeah,
I
I
like
have
to
no idea
pronounce
what
that name.
happened for the connection issues from Daisy.
Oh, Lawrence is getting past Basco here. These hard tires aren't working like it would have done a while ago, and Lawrence in P4 right now. Basco lost a position again.
And also, let's see behind what we got. We got, you know, the 5 for P6. No, P3 actually. We got a train behind Gerla.
A train
So
behind Gurla indeed, to all the way to Joel. Joel still following Tunari. Like he should, maybe.
yeah, that's going to be very difficult for Gerla to defend these positions.
Now Lawrence is in the DRS of Gurla in the meantime, and Gurla won't stick to P3 because he has the hard tires, and those aren't working like the medium tires are right now. Lawrence is building up momentum to get positive on the main straight. He needs to get it flowy through the chicanes. Doesn't need to get too close because there's no way to make it through the corners here. He's getting it a bit wide to build it up as he can. Now he's getting into the slipstream, he's a bit more back, he's getting it a bit more wider, but he has more pace on the straight, he's using DRS, no ERS needed, and he will make the move here. And he's getting it in front probably, and he will make it done the move easily. A lot of waving here, and the back Matt goes alongside here, it's wheel banging, Matt goes
Oh,
round,
what?
oh, what happens?
Oh,
That
no, that's.
move, a bit too tricky maybe, that move. A bit
Yeah,
too
I
tricky.
haven't seen what happened, but I think it was contact between him and Tunari, maybe.
No, he tried a move on Basco there. And he
Oh,
just
okay.
went for a dive, and they weren't fully alongside. And Basco maybe cut him a little bit. That's not my judge to give. That's all up to the FIA. I think that move was too tricky.
Yeah, you can
Be
see
a
how
bit more
Cody's
patient there.
recovering so quickly to AR Gamer, almost within the second. So yeah, he's doing very very well. But we know that Cody is very fast driver.
We know indeed. He's currently on the podium, but he wants more than a podium. I'm curious. Adesi has 3.5 seconds gap, but will he make these mediums last? That's my question.
I think it will go, till the end with the
He
stars.
will try to, I believe.
Yes, it will indeed.
There goes Tunari. He will make the move on Basco as well. He's using some ERS, but it will be done easily. And maybe Joel can swing right along. I'm not sure. No, he won't. He will have to wait a bit. He will have to wait a bit. In the
So
meantime,
we
Papa
got other
Dimitri losing
five
time. So
five
sorry.
laps to go. So I don't know what they see. I think that's going to be tough. I would like
Uh,
to see what's his tire wear at the moment.
yeah, I would like to know too, but Lawrence is chasing our gamer. Desi is just getting the gap between himself and our gamer bigger somehow on older medium tires. Maybe a little bit of a mistake on our game because he lost a lot of time suddenly, or it's just due to him defending to Lawrence, which is costing him time. But I'm not sure.
Yeah, well, the only thing that we're sure is that Daisy now is getting a considerable margin between him and Daisy. So that's very good for him. That means he can manage his tire a little bit more. But let's see now Cody deploying his battery. So it will try the move, which I think is going to be very, very easy. Yes, AR Gamer not even trying to defend the position. So yeah, Cody now into taking the second place very easily.
But it's good to not defend there at all in our game's position because he's still 3 seconds to Gorla. He has 3.5 seconds to Tsunari. If he is fighting too hard now, he would lose a lot of positions, I believe, or a lot of time, and he could lose a position. That's what I meant.
Yeah, I would just probably school, just to bring the character home and taking this important podium also in terms of the championship, constructors and driver championship for him.
Yeah, surely. Sorry for the bit of silence there. I had to drink a little bit of water. But Tonari is trying to close the gap here. Driving different lines. He's trying to build it up here. He needs to pass Gorla. Gorla is on the hard tires, but the hard tires might work a bit better now because the medium tires are getting older, so are getting less grip. The hard tires last longer, and there's only 4 laps more old. But maybe Tonari with DRS, no ERS, can get closer, but he's just too far behind, I think. And he won't make the move here, Don. He will only get a little bit closer. Joe doesn't seem to get
And
pause.
also, yeah, Tonari now is very low on battery, but Gerla is it as well. So I think that's gonna be very tough on both driver. And now we should be single, so Daisy's starting to struggle a little bit with this old tires. 18 laps with this mediums. So I think he's gonna struggle by now. Lawrence already gained a few tenths on him.
Yeah, but can he gain 4 seconds in 3 laps? I think that's really tough.
Yeah, it's going to be very tough. I think like if Daisy, if his tires are not going to, blown up,
Oh,
then it's
Bobby
gonna be very
retired.
difficult.
Matt regains the position but goes wide and loses it again. Braking too late. That's unfortunate, the retirement of Bobby.
Bobby?
I don't know. Can I call him Bobby? I don't know.
Bobby?
Maybe I'm getting some beef after the race, but we don't. Oh, Matt goes into the back of Bunk. Tsunari gets past Gurla here,
Yeah.
and he's into P4. Maybe a little shout at the podium. Joel gets past back. Oh, a tight battle. Missed out on that a
Oh,
bit.
and Gurla. What has happened?
Matt passed Punk as well again.
Oh, yeah, Gurla now took the position again. But, by the way, nice. Bobby. I think I'm gonna call him from now Bobby as well. It's much better.
It's really amazing how these moves are happening, and we're almost missing out on it because they're all happening at the same time. We should just ask them kindly to wait a bit for the next time they try such moves. Or just tell us in advance, just, oh, I'm making a move now, maybe watch on board. We're not sure.
Maybe.
Basco closing
So
in on
let's see
Joa
also
again.
behind here. Yeah, we got just Basco and Tunari actually fighting for a better position. So let's see also Basco very close to Joe. But yeah, it's very low on ERS, so Joel has slight advantage over Basco. And also Curla, he will need to recover his battery for the last lap.
Chief asks, Adesi tire is gonna blow. I think that's a good question.
I don't think so. Oh, he's on 59% now. Thanks,
So probably not, indeed.
No, probably no.
How are they only 59% after 20 laps?
Hacks. That's
Hmm.
the only way.
Now you're finding yourself on a dangerous path, Mr. Italian boy.
Maybe. But let's focus on the race as we got to Nari, which is very, very close. Yeah, I think Gorla is going to be very difficult to defend. Oh, and this is spitting.
Adesi is pitting.
When Cody
Maybe his tires were gonna blow.
No,
Cody is pitting as well.
No, I think it's just because as reserve they just
Cody retired. Okay.
Yeah, that's why. Probably
but Adesi is gonna pit. And it means Gurla is P2 again.
Yes, he is, and AR is first.
Okay, I'm confused by what's happening here. Matt is going to pass Crawley here, but they're fighting now. Matt is in front. Matt's P6 right now. Due to all these retirements, Eagle goes into the points now. That's what I meant. He was way behind, but he's just sticking to the race and getting points. Maybe. Don't want to jinx him yet.
Yeah. But we got AR Gamer then taking the lead. That was unexpected. Let me say that.
Our game is
That
taking
was
the leading again. Indeed, I'm totally confused by Adesi pitting for softs here. His tires probably were gonna blow. Otherwise, you wouldn't do that. But we're on the last lap.
so when girl.
Our gamer is 3 seconds in front. He just doesn't. He just needs to keep it on track. That's all he does need to do here. And will he? So will he win the race after really good qualifying, getting pole? It's AR Gamer getting as the first through the last corner. Will he get his first over the finish line? He will. R Gamer wins the Spain Grand Prix. And is probably Gurla right behind. He has Tunari behind, but Gurla gets P2. Tunari does some damage control after a bad start, P3. Joel, great P4 from him. Basco, great P5. Matt struggled a bit, got P6 here. Struggling qualifying as well with disconnected by Dimitriou, great result in P7. CM Punk will get 8. Eagle goes even 9th, overtook Adesi with the pit stop there. Veertje 10th, and Adesi after all missed out on points. Great result by our game. Must say that.
That was definitely unexpected.
I'm really confused by that.
Daisy's win, but yeah, that's it, So AR Gamer doing done a fantastic job starting, as I said, first position, and yeah, completed what he had to do. He did, and I've got Gerla, fantastic podium for me, starting to P5 and Tunari third, and then we got Joel, which I think he might be driver today. Also contending with Basco, P5, and he's starting 11th. And I've got Matt, Papa Dimitru, Punk, Eagle Ghost, and Virch. And yeah, then a Daisy P11 with the fastest lap. And I've got all the DNFs, including Cody.
We got all these DNFs indeed, so there's no point awarded for fastest lap right now, right?
No, it's not. It's not.
Our gamer gets the win here. Gurla P2. Also a really good result from Gurla. He drove a solid race, must say that as well. It's not undeserved from both drivers because they just really drove solid. We're a bit unlucky by those safety cars maybe, but they made it work. And so they won the race. Really well done. So let's see who we have for an interview. We take Gorla in first. I'm gonna let you interview him because I gotta take off to the toilet.
Yeah. Hello, Gerla. First of all, congrats for the podium. Were you hoping for that win? It was very close.
Well, it was close with Tunari, not so much with our gamer. But yeah, it was a good race.
Yeah, how did that safety car, affect you? The multiple safety cars? Like, I probably think that you weren't really hoping for that.
Well, I started on mediums, so I was betting on an early safety car around lap 10, which was what happened. So at that time I was okay, great. I did great to start on mediums. And when I pitted for hard, I was net P1, so everything was going great. But then 2 more safety cars, which allowed the guys who started on hards to pit for mediums for free as well. So effectively, my strategy didn't work because of that. And after the second safety car, I was leading. I lost a bit of concentration because there was so many laps under the safety car. You lose a bit of focus, and yeah, the first few laps of the restart weren't too great, which allowed our gamer to overtake me easily after 1 or 2 laps, and then he was just gone, and no way I could overtake him because I think Tunari pitted a bit later, but our gamer pitted a bit early on the mediums, which they normally do like 12 laps. He pitted with, I don't know, like 15 laps to go, something like that. But then there were so many safety cars that his tires were good all the way to the end. So yeah, I wasn't even faster than him at the end. But I managed to hold Tunari off, which is good, and I'm happy with P2.
Yeah, did you expect that, or was it a surprise for you?
It my first lap in qualifying was a big surprise because I only practiced for 1 hour time trial, and I had a time trial set up. So yeah, my car was so slow on the straight, so slow.
Mm.
So my first qualifying lap, I was like, okay, I'm not that far behind the leaders. But then the other qualifying laps, I wasn't improving much. So at the end, like my first lap was not at the end. I did a little bit faster than my first lap, but not by much, like half a tenth, I think. So yeah, I was big surprised by that, and then I was also lucky because Tunari spun at the beginning, then Mipo. I think Mipo hit my
Yeah, hit the
back.
back. Yeah, yes, it did.
Yeah, I didn't feel anything, but it's the only explanation for him to spin like that. So I thought that was
Yeah, we
happening.
seen it. Yeah, on stream, but I don't think that was your fault at all. But also, what about Brazil next week? How do you feel on that track? Have you
Um,
tried some practice, or how is it for you?
no, I haven't really done any races in Brazil this season. So yeah, I'll have to practice a bit more. But I hadn't either practiced Spain, and it went quite well. So we'll see. Yeah, I've been the since the race I won in Imola. The next two races I was a bit unlucky with some crashes and out of pace really. So it was nice to be on the podium again after 2 weeks. So
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
I have
yeah,
one more
go ahead.
question. First of all,
yeah.
congrats with your P2, Gurla, but did you vote Spain in all honesty to be on calendar? Personal question,
I
sorry.
I didn't vote anything really because I came in the middle of the season, so I didn't vote for anything.
Phew. Now I don't hate you. No, I'm just kidding. Man, congrats on your P2 because you drove great today. Good qualifying, solid race, and you just showed promising pace as well, and you could hold off in defense some people. So, congratulations on P2.
Thank
And
you, thank you.
we hope we
Yeah,
see you next week in
yeah.
Brazil as well. And maybe, Fedevare, you have something to add
Well, I
or
think I
ask?
said pretty much everything. So yeah, just congrats again for the podium, and hopefully we'll see you, again on the top three. Maybe also
It,
next week.
is it
So
next week or is there a
yeah, next week.
break?
No, no,
Oh,
no,
okay,
next
so
week.
then
No,
okay, okay.
yes.
Then see you next week then. Thank you.
Yeah, see you.
See
Bye
you.
bye.
See you. So who are we
We'll
gonna
get the
pick?
bottler in.
Yes.
AR bottler, welcome. Well,
Oh, yo,
what?
happy.
First of all, congratulations on your win. You had pole position, which already surprised us. You didn't
What?
bottle.
Yeah.
You didn't bottle. Well, you tried to bottle qualifying, but no one went faster. So you got pole, which was really great lap, honestly. 16.7. Then you got the win, and you were a bit unfortunate with your strategy and the safety cars, but you still got a win at the end due to Adesi burning his tires as well, but also due to great pace. What happened that it went? You can change your name as well now, but what happened that it went so well?
Honestly, like the qualifying before the race, I did practice with Matt and Papa Dimitrov, and I got like I think 16.6 maybe. I don't know, like I was on the pace immediately in practice, so I was confident in quality to get P1. But I think the first two laps, I was really on the limit. But there's a corner I was lacking in the DRS in 602, the fast right-hander. So I said like last lap, I'm gonna push it there because there was like I think a 10th, maybe 2 tenths there in that specific corner. So I just said like I had a good time, so I'm just gonna push it there, and I hope I survive. I didn't survive, but I already had a good time in the board, so thankfully no one could beat it by by the end. That's my
Yeah,
quality.
yeah, and then the race. I can't remember everything, but how do you feel about the race? Like, what did you think when the first safety car, so not the virtual safety car, but the first safety car came out?
I was not happy at all. I don't know if you could hear, if you can watch my replay after, but I was not happy at all. I thought the race was done. Honestly, like I said, like maybe I should pit or not pit. I don't know. I had Matt with me and Ocean Chief, so I was debating to pitting or not pit. But me and Matt both stayed out, and I saw like the whole field behind me pit. I was so surprised, honestly. Like they never like the whole field is on one mind, making one decision like that early in the race. So I was just surprised, like everyone put it for the heart, like, and I think me and Matt got cut out. But I just prayed for another safety car later in the race, and thankfully me and Matt got it. Like I think maybe I don't know which lap was it, like 16 maybe. But I had built a good gap from the first safety car when I was like P1, because I had Matt and I had Joel as a buffer, and also Gerla as buffer to the other fast guys behind him. So I could build a gap, and it was the second safety car was a couple laps after, so I can like just push the ERS, because I just like I honestly like just was so sure that another safety car would come in later in the race, because if it didn't come in, I would have been lost. But I just pushed the ERS because I just thought that the second safety car would come in. So I just push the ERS, get a gap to the guys behind, and I can like if a safety car comes in, I can pit and still not lose many positions. And that's also what happened, because I think I went back into I think P7 or P6 when I pitted in the second safety car, because I think also a lot of things happened behind me or behind in back in the field. So there were big gaps between the cars and at the back. So even when I hit it in the second safety car, I didn't lose that much, and I had fast medium, so I could overtake very fast. And I had also my setup was optimized for the race. I had a very low downforce, so I was pretty fast on the straights compared to the others. I think they run higher downforce than me, which was also shown in I think the last sector, where Gerla also gained on me a lot, and the other guys also gained on me at the last sector. But I just had the speed on them on the straight. If I good last sector, I can just push the ARS and be like Max versus Lewis or Max versus Russell in IRL F1.
Yeah. So
Sorry, I talked so much.
no, no, it's okay, man.
No,
But
no, yeah, well, it just
Fede does
yeah.
think different about people talking along, maybe. But I have
No,
one personal question.
oh, okay.
I have one personal question for you, AR gamer.
Yeah.
Did you vote Spain to be on the calendar?
No, man.
You
I was an
didn't?
opponent of Spain, man. I was against Spain from the beginning, man. I had a campaign against Spain. I had like flags. I had posters like no Spain, no pain. Like
Yeah,
I just
man.
I hate that track so much, and
I'm so happy with you.
yeah, I wanted Saudi Arabia, honestly. Like I wanted that to be on the calendar, or Monaco even. I honestly like Monaco more than Spain. Like that
Yeah,
is saying
true.
something, honestly.
But the thing is, I kind of have some beef with people who delete Spain, who like Spain. So the thing is, I don't want to say I'm going into war with people who like Spain, but you are lucky you don't. You don't like Spain, you know.
Yeah, I don't like it
But
though.
the thing is, I'm only 193. Okay, Chief. Do we have some arena? Do we have some arena near you somewhere? I can come and I can beat you.
Arena?
No. Yeah, I don't know. Chief says he
Maybe
voted
they're
Spain.
screaming maybe around
You
me.
know, I didn't vote any tracks because I think it's unfair. Like I'm a commentator, so if I would Thunderdome, sorry. But if I'm as commentator voting for tracks, Chief is racing, of course, so he should vote. But I thought no, I'm not voting because if you're commentating, like I'm not driving, so I don't have any say in what tracks you would like to drive. So I didn't vote for that reason. But mate, congrats on your win again,
you,
because you're
thank you.
closing in a bit on the standings, I believe.
To who,
I
man?
don't know
To
where
who?
you stand. Where
Sonari?
were you?
No, it's not happening, man. It's not happening. Forget it, man. Forget it.
You're
Honestly,
gonna win the championship, I hear. We
no,
heard it here first.
impossible.
Our
Yes,
gamer,
No,
new
yes.
title, new title. Our gamer says he's gonna win the championship.
We can already give it to you.
no, fake
Yeah,
news, man. Fake news. What is this
not
stuff?
fake news. You can put it in someone who's mod. Change the title, please. No,
No.
no, man. Just
Honestly,
kidding.
my like mid-season was very bad, so I lost so many points to Tonari, and he's
Yeah.
fast and he's consistent, and he's a bit lucky with the safety cars this race. So and he got all the three pillars of success. But yeah, I think Tonari has it sealed. I'm now focusing on constructors maybe with Samim, but we've been lacking, so to say, with our finishing positions. The last few races we've been bottling it a bit. As you saw, maybe in Hungary we put it for the mediums. Very smart decision. Took it for mediums at the end of the race, but yeah, honestly, like I just hope to be back on my form and stop spinning. That's I think my big goal this coming few races. But yeah, I'm
Well,
excited.
I can't say you didn't spin today because you had qualifying. So,
No,
unfortunately, you need to keep.
it does not count. It does not
It
count.
does count. It does count.
No, it does not
Yeah,
count.
you could have been more dominant in the qualifying. You know, it's all for the honor. You need to get a. Just kidding, man. But next week, Brazil.
Oh, Wednesday, I love Brazil, man.
I
I was hating it. Honestly, like last game, I was hating it a lot. But this game, I don't know. I practiced a lot last season with Mepo and Christian fighting for the championship, and I think I got it. I think I got it very fast on it. But also Tonari, I remember Tonari was very fast on it last season. So I think it's gonna be even more spicy because I think it's very hard to spin in Brazil. You have to be very bad at the game so to say to spin in Brazil. But yeah, I think you guys will be looking forward to an amazing race in Brazil. Just look out.
Yeah, I hope so too. I can't commentate that Thursday, unfortunately, but we'll see because you
What?
know
Why?
what?
But
Oh, next
I want to
Thursday.
thank you for.
Hmm?
I think you skipped King's Day, no?
Yeah, just to commentate. No, I
Yeah.
don't. I don't want to say I
No,
hate
just say it,
monarchy,
man. Just
but
say it.
you know, no. But I don't have too much with King's Day, and nobody does. But the thing with King's Day is like
Yeah.
for the most people, it's a reason to get drunk. It's not like they like King's Day, but it's just they like the fact that they can get drunk on a midweek day. But next week you have
Yeah.
like it's the 4th of May, so 5th of May is the day we got liberated from World War II. So I don't know. The 4th is a remembrance day for all those who died, etc. So then at 8 o'clock you have silence. So I'm not commentating when we're doing that. When I having that, you know what I mean. So that's for me the
Yeah.
reason.
Respect, man. Respect.
But doesn't matter. But man, I wanna release you from
From
these
Jade.
this banter booth, also
No,
called
we could
commentator
talk
booth.
more. We
No,
could make
it's fine.
Friday
It's fine.
very
It's fine.
angry.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Con-
It's fine.
Congrats on your win, our gamer, and we
Thank you, man. Thank you.
hope to see you
Yes,
next week again
congrats.
in Brazil, as we should, and hopefully maybe a pole or a race, but maybe don't do both, you know. But okay, we'll see.
I've been on it
Take
with the
care, man.
polls, but I just want to be on good in the race. Yeah.
Yeah, and congrats for
But
the
yeah,
driver championship. Nice
no.
job.
I just
Yeah,
want to say thank you guys for the commentating, but yeah, I've been very down lately. So with the win, I've been very happy today. So yeah, I just want
Woo!
to thank everyone
Oh,
for watching, and hopefully more wins next week and the
definitely.
next few races in Tier 2. Yeah.
Take care, man.
Yep.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Bye
Bye bye.
bye. So I think with that we're gonna end the stream as well. Fede, don't you think
Yes,
so? And
we do.
we called at the beginning, Catalonia boring track, but this league delivers, and it delivered again. Tomorrow we have Tier 1 with, I believe, Kebab and Babulas commentating for you, and a
Yep.
lot of amazing drivers to watch. So surely check in, and we'll take care. Bye bye. You take care, please. Not us. You take care, all. And thank you for watching.